Well, my cat gets right involved here. Some people have criticized me for putting this green web sling on a 357 Marlin lever action. And, I was thinking, well, don't look really bad to me, but I'm kind of used to these slings. But I figured, what the hell, I'm going to change it out. I did change the scope. A lot of people don't like using scopes on these things, but this one's not bad. It's a Burris. It's a low-powered scope. It's nice and compact. Doesn't really affect the weight on it, really. So what we're going to do is we're going to add, this sling actually would look a lot better. I got like this basket weave leather sling. It's suede backing. It's kind of padded, and it's got a basket weave, so it should go well with that, better than this. And what it has is these little screws to take apart, and we just unscrew these and get this out and take this sling off. This sling, very easy, it's just a military web sling, like on a, I like these. These are the old GI slings from, I gotta pull it out with two hands. There it is. From World War II, and using the Korean War, using the Vietnam War, and used currently. They got fancier systems, but these work great. So get this off of here, and I'm going to put this puppy on, and actually it will look a lot better. And I think, well, I could still use this sling for something else, but this would look a lot nicer on there, without a doubt. Well, I have to say that does look a little bit more period correct. It's nice and comfortable too, because if you're going to add a sling, might as well make it comfortable. If you can carry it around, sometimes you're walking a long distance. Sure, it's a little easier. It's just nice to carry it in your hand. It's a lightweight rifle, but sometimes it's good to have a sling. It's not adding much weight. The scope is a 2.5 by 20, 2.5 power by 20 millimeter. It's simple. It's low enough power that you can use the rifle with both eyes open, which is pretty handy. And I noticed that if you're in kind of like low light conditions, you do get better sight picture. You can get a better sight picture with a scope usually. If it's raining out, yeah, I guess there's a problem then, but then you got a problem with even the iron sights, because water beating up on the iron sights. So no matter what you do, scopes aren't the perfect solution. I usually almost always like mounting a scope with the see-through mounts, where you can use the iron sights too, but you don't want to do that with the lever action rifle, because it's unwieldy. This type of stock it's not like a Monte Carlo stock or something where you can put your cheek up here higher. It just doesn't work out right. So that's the best compromise. I know some people hate scopes on freaking lever action rifles, but I think that's about the best one. But with this sling, it's not an 1870 sling or 1894. It's an 1894 Marlin lever action, but it does look nice. It actually was kind of a pain in the ass taking this thing off, because this is actually my original GI sling from when I was in the military, and it was on there pretty tight. I was surprised. But this puppy isn't coming off. I cinched down these little screws, and I'll treat it with some leather conditioner, waterproofer from Kiwi. So, because it's all leather, it's suede on the back, basket weave on this side. Should last a long time. But yeah, that doesn't look bad. I didn't really care about the appearance too much, but I figured, I'm going to probably need another sling for something else, so I might as well get the right sling that goes with this one, and I could use that for something else, which is cool. And I love these lever action rifles, to tell you the truth. They're really great. You don't have to mess around buying magazines, because you got the magazine up there. They hold 10 shots, plus one in the chamber, with this one, a 357, which is a good all-around caliber, actually. Very popular, very easy to reload. And you can use plain hard cast lead bullets in them too. So, and they're pretty quick. They are pretty quick. The Marlin's got a nice action. And the Marlin, since it's side eject, it ejects right here. out of here when you ejects out of there. You don't have to worry about the scope mount. And then of course I have over here, which has the cross bolt safety anyway, it's unloaded and all that stuff, but it has a cross bolt safety. You got the hammer extension because I got the scope on there, which is cool. So pretty handy rifle, like it, very simple. Don't have to get tactical this, tactical that. It just freaking works, right? Good enough, man. And you can, 357 Magnum. Jeez, that's plenty good enough for a deer up to, 7,500 yards. They're pretty strong. Especially if you use, on the first shot, you can load a special, it's a longer bullet. It's made for the projectile, the bullet itself, for the 35 Remington. And you can only it won't feed through, but you can use it on the first shot. But it has a better ballistic coefficient. So, 100-yard shot with the 357 with that 35 Remington on the first shot, it would actually work because it's got that ballistic coefficient is much better than the 357 ammo. I kind of went over that in another video, but it's a little trick I learned. That's what's cool about reloading. You can do a lot of stuff you can't do when you're buying ammunition. You can do some custom stuff too. So pretty neat, pretty happy with it.